We are just about 1 hour away now from Tesla's highly anticipated Battery Day presentation. And as the broader markets move higher, shares of Tesla are actually losing power right now, down about 5.6% as investors were all geeked up and expecting that Tesla would hit mass production of its new batteries next year. Instead, CEO Elon Musk tweeted last night, important note about Tesla Battery Day unveil tomorrow. This affects long-term production, especially semi-trucks, Cybertruck, and Roadster. But what we announce will not reach serious high-volume production until 2022. Now, Musk went on to say that Tesla would rely more on current suppliers, Panasonic, LG, and CATL. Let's preview Battery Day with our longtime Tesla buyer, Gerber Kawasaki CEO Ross Gerber, and noted Wall Street bear GLJ research founder and CEO Gordon Johnson. Ross, you're in the flesh outside Tesla headquarters in Fremont, California. What are you seeing as you wait to get granted the open door to walk into Battery Day?
Well, no, I actually was granted the open door first of anybody, and I have to shoot this for you guys because I really wanted to give you guys an insight of how huge this is.
Show off.
It's quite amazing what's going on here. This is a huge event. It is like unveiling the light bulb with Edison right now. So we're super excited. The vibe here is so much energy. So this is a very exciting day for history and solving climate change, and I'm very excited to see the plans laid out.
Yeah, it is exciting, but that was really fully superlative. Wow, Gordon, what are you expecting from Battery Day?
We're not expecting much. Listen, in 2012, Elon Musk did effectively his first Battery Day, where he did the battery swap, where it was a big stage, a big crowd, everybody clapped. He got $300 million from California taxpayers for that battery swap that he showed on stage. That never happened. In 2015, he said in 2 years, Tesla would have a battery that went 620 miles. 2017 was when they were supposed to have it. That never happened. With FSD in 2017, they had a painted black video. The video was 3 minutes and 43 seconds and showed somebody in the car with his hands off the wheel and the car navigating around a town. The reality is that video was over 530 miles and had 177 disengagements. We believe that was very misleading and caused a lot of people to trust full self-drive. And based on TeslaDeaths.com, 5 people have died as a result. Listen, Tesla's revenues peaked in the fourth quarter of 18. Their margins peaked in the third quarter of 18, and they haven't grown since, despite the fact they have a new facility. We think it's a busted growth story, and we think speaking in these general terms is very misleading.
What do you mean they haven't grown since? First of all, they've grown to a $40 billion revenue company, and it's a $400 billion market cap. And everything you just said is that he was off by a little bit of time. You're inventing a completely new technology.
Wait a minute,
Gordon.
Ross. Can I just, and Ross, you know that I am a Tesla and Elon devotee from way back, being among the first business journalists to ever put him on television. But when, I looked at Gordon's research, I checked a lot of it, and I'm sorry, we're not at 620 mile battery in a single charge. And yes, you could argue that there were a lot of fancy promises, flowery comments that were made, and we haven't quite seen that yet.
Look, you're absolutely right. Elon is one of the greatest salesmen who ever lived on this earth, and he pushes his ideas first without really necessarily having the timeline 100% right. We know this. That's irrelevant. If you're going to change the world, you have to think big and huge, and that's what Elon's done. He's changing the world. So we can focus about all the promises that maybe were missed by a year or two, or we can focus on the actual results of Tesla, which is they're going to make close to 500,000 EV cars, demands off the charts across the world, and the car's the best car in the world. I just drove 400 miles on autopilot. It cost me $30 in energy to get from LA to San Francisco. This is a game changer of a company. It's amazing.
And Gordon, the one thing that I question about what your thesis surrounds is that $19 a share by next year. We're at more than $470, albeit well off the recent highs. But give me your reasoning for that. What is the case that would bring it down 95% to $19 a share?
To his point, the biggest competition right now for Tesla is in Europe. That's where the competition exists. And their market share in Europe in the fourth quarter was 35%, and now it's less than 10%. You look at stocks like Tilray that was once $200, it's now $5. You look at stocks like Nikola that weeks ago was almost $90 and now it's sitting in the 20s. The reason why Tesla stock is going to collapse is because there's a misconception that they're the leader. They're not the leader. And when you compare Tesla to Amazon, that's incorrect. You should compare it to AOL or BlackBerry. Amazon is a monopoly.
So Gordon, would you bet your life on that? Would you bet your life?
Hold on. Can I finish, Liz? Can I finish? Listen, Tesla has 46 competitors coming next year. And after that, in 2022, hundreds of EVs are coming. ICE cars are profitable. Tesla loses money making EVs. So these companies can literally give their cars away.
Okay.
VW, Porsche.
So how could Tesla be worth $20 billion if it's doing $40 billion in revenue, Gordon? If it does $40 billion in revenue, how is it worth $20 billion? It's got to be worth some multiple of revenue, Gordon. Your numbers are absurd.
I don't know what you're talking about.
TV spots.
Okay, let me just.
I get it, but it's absurd.
Okay. We're gonna jump in here because we're running up against the clock. I'm gonna have you both back throughout certain periods of this.
I think what he's doing is very disrespectful.
You ready to do that, Gordon? All right, Ross, let us know how it goes. Gordon, thank you very much. Ooh, this is a bull bear debate. All right, it's great to have you both. We will have you back. I know you'll want to go at it again.